Hey, it's Jim Miller of Miller Travel and Adventures with my wonderful wife on the camera. We are on a scenic river cruise in France on the Scenic Diamond. What a tremendous experience. Here we are coming down to our boat, and we're met on the dock by the cruise director, Andrea. She was fantastic. Scenic has those touches where they meet you and greet you and take care of you from the minute you step onto the dock to the minute you're back into the car heading to the airport. The ship itself was just wonderful. We are on the Scenic Diamond. This is the lobby, and very spacious and nice for a river cruise boat. Always there with either hot towels or cold towels. That's our butler, Armin. We miss you, Armin. We wish you were here, giving us and bringing us all the fun things you did for us while we're on the ship. This is the Panorama Lounge. It's kind of the main hub of the boat. This is where we came for cocktails and our nightly talks about what we're going to do the next day and our entertainment and happy hour. And also, there's coffee and tea available 24/7. So you can come down and grab something. You'll see over to the right all the different espresso and coffee machines that you can come get a coffee or tea during the day or evening. Up top, we have the sun deck, just a place to relax and let the world go by. Have a drink. Always someone there offering you drinks or cocktails. There's even a hot tub on the boat. My wife and I did skip an evening activity and jump in the hot tub. We were the only ones on the ship, and it was great to sit up there in a hot tub and have a little glass of champagne and enjoy. There's one of the other butlers. He was fantastic, getting ready to serve cocktails to the people who were up on the sun deck, a little glass of wine. You also see the e-bikes. E-bikes are available on board to just do yourself or to go on a tour, as you'll see later in our video. This is our cabin. We were able to do the Royal Panorama Suite. It was beautiful. Nice large cabin for a river cruise right at the back of the boat. Nice big closet, and you'll see a very large bathroom with a walk-in shower, which we really appreciated. Very, very nice. Always with Scenic, very clean and new boats. We come in to our room. We had a king size bed. Their beds are so comfortable. They have the controls where you can raise and lower the bed or the footrest. We have a built-in television screen. You can't really see it there, but it's there, and a little writing desk to keep all of our phones and everything charged on our cabin. This is the junior suite, so it's a category on board. It looks very similar to the veranda suites, but it's a little bit larger. For a river cruise, they do a really nice job of having storage space. So you'll see a nice closet here. It has some places to store things. It also has some hanging spots and then some drawers, along with a mini fridge filled with whatever you want and a safe. On the other side is a full hanging part for a closet. And you also see some shelves over there along the side to keep your stuff. There's 2 nightstands around the bed so that you have plenty of storage there. A little vanity area, dressing area, and a really neat balcony. On Scenic, it's really cool because that glass you can control. It comes up and down, so you can put it up and leave that open if you want to have the little extra space, and you can put it down when you want to just have a balcony with a railing. The bathroom was quite large in the junior suites with kind of a tub and shower combination, but very nice, well appointed with lots of room for your supplies. This is the standard balcony suite. So this is a regular category. Again, you can see it looks very similar to the junior suite. It's just a little bit smaller. It is really nice cabins and very spacious, neat balconies to watch the river go by and see the sights, have a cocktail. All the categories have butler service on Scenic. The bathroom for river cruise, I think, is really nice. It's got a walk-in shower, a pretty nice large sink, along with some space and storage space for all your toiletries. Really, really nice, and as you can see, really well appointed. Also, I don't know if you notice over to the left, there's a lot of hand sanitizer and masks that kept us fully supplied as we're coming down the boat. This is the Diamond Deck, and we're coming right down into the lobby, and we're heading downstairs. The ship was beautiful, even had lighted marble steps as you're coming down. This is where they have, believe it or not, a spa, a salon, and an exercise room. This is just the waiting area for the salon and spa. Over to the right, there was a salt therapy room. We could come down and just grab something to drink and relax and soak in a little salt to refresh your skin, and also grab a massage if you wanted. You can see that they had a nice massage. That's Herbert. He is the hotel director on board. He was so nice to let my wife do some filming here. So nice massage area, even a seated massage if that's what you prefer. And you will also see that there was a hairdresser and dressing salon, so you can get your hair cut or styled. And then there is a nice gym, believe it or not, with some nice machines and equipment. This is the second part of the Panorama Lounge, which is the bar, but also there is a place to eat. They have great snacks throughout the day. Take a look over to the left. Some great pastries and snacks and even some ice cream. They also serve a light lunch here if you don't want to go down to the dining room and just have something light. This back area is called L'Amour. In the evening, they transform it into a French restaurant where everybody gets a chance to have a meal there through reservations. This is the main dining room. The food was amazing. The wait staff was so nice and so friendly, making you feel at home. Always there waving and ready to serve you as you got on. In the middle, there's always a buffet, no matter what meal it was. But also, every meal had menus. So you could either sit down and order from the menu, or you could go up to the buffet, or you could do both if you wanted. It doesn't really matter. The back of the area had our cook-to-order chef in the morning omelets. At lunch and dinner, sometimes he would be doing pastas and different fresh dishes. La Rive, which is La River in French, is a fine dining experience open to those who have a cabin on the Diamond deck. We could book that for you. It is a 9-course, amazing meal. I mean, just top. Chef Johnny, hats off to you. Speaking of Chef Johnny, we're not sure how this happened, but Kathy was able to score a visit to the kitchen, which I guess never really happens. I think it's because we went biking with the captain out in the vineyards. So I think she might have just whispered in his ear. I'm not sure. But that's Chef Johnny there, the executive chef. He was fantastic. His staff cooked the most amazing food. And as you can see, this is not a large kitchen. It's very well organized and clean. Thank you. I like that. And you can see the pictures of the different ways to present all the food. I mean, they do everything here. All the meals, room service. Yes, that's available on the ship. And it just, again, I can't say how much the food was. It was so fantastic. I mean, whether you were in the regular dining room, there was always choices and chef's choices. And he'd come up every day during our briefing and tell us the chef choices of the day. They even had a set menu where if you just were not craving something fancy, you could just have a steak or a hamburger, or you could do some salmon, or they have great vegetarian meals. So if you're a vegetarian, they'll take care of you here on the ship. And again, all done from this really small kitchen. So hats off to all of them. Very impressed with the kitchen staff. And you can see this is the breakfast setup. And if you look over there, there's some baguettes and some fresh French pastries every day. And no, they didn't import those. They made those on the ship. Unbelievable. We took cooking classes. There was cooking classes almost every day, and that's Chef Johnny again. And we were able to make croque madames, and it was great. And not only obviously did we make them, but as you can see, we're finished making them, and he's serving us. And it was great to be able to take that. One thing about Scenic is they always do things special just for their guests. So wherever you are, we're right on the coast of France. So they brought in oysters, brought the guy in from his oyster farm and served us. There's a shout out to Alex. Alex was one of the bartending staff. He made great cocktails, always took care of us. And here we are having some oysters, fresh oysters brought in from the coast with a cocktail, just a little happy hour and presentation. They were so good. I'm about ready to see me try an oyster, and it looks like I'm really hesitant, but really what it is I was running out of laundry, and I was a little nervous that I was going to spill oyster juice on my last pair of pants. So I was being really careful. So no, it's not because I was worried about eating an oyster because they were fantastic. I actually was more worried about spilling on myself. The shore excursions were, well, I'll let you look at these. They were amazing. Look at the picturesque villages in France. It's incredible. It's exactly like a postcard, but we were there walking through the streets, looking at the churches and everything. You're going to see different areas that we went to. One of their areas is Bergerac. Yes, Cyrano de Bergerac for those literature fans. Really cool, picturesque village. Oh, the foie gras. Sorry, poor duckies, but that foie gras and the duck confit were really, really, really good. We went to a lot of wine chateaus, so if you're a wine connoisseur, this would be the cruise for you. We biked through wine country. I think that was the highlight of our trip, just biking everywhere. We would bike to the chateaus, and then we would have a wine tasting. And the funny thing is that we would bike back to the boat. I'm not sure if that's a really good idea, but everybody made it, so I guess it's okay. It was fun and exciting. This is a chateau we visited, and we had the most amazing tour guide. He was incredible. I mean, he knew everything, and we were so impressed with him. We get back on the bus, and our guide tells us that that was the owner of the chateau, but he didn't want us to know that. Take a look. This is the German submarine bunker that they turned into a virtual art gallery. Unbelievable. So they kept the history of the World War II bunker, but they made it into a beautiful place. Kathy and I just love history. And so, again, if you are a history buff or a wine connoisseur, this is definitely a cruise that you should look into. They have them all over the wine country in France, and they will take care of you. We did a little biking along the Captain's Road, which was a very long bike tour, but we made it. Had a great guide, Christiana. Thank you so much. She was fantastic. And we enjoyed every minute of it. It was so beautiful. And we got a certificate. Yes, we actually made it 35 kilometers. It was an incredible cruise. And I just want to shout out to Scenic. I know it's been a while, and they just got back on the waters, and they were incredible. They made you feel at home. They made you feel safe. Their protocols were amazing. They COVID tested every guide every single day before they allowed them to go on a tour or get on the boat. Even the bus drivers were tested daily. So it was just safe and fun and incredible. The food was amazing. Shout out to everybody on Scenic. Kathy and I can book a Scenic cruise with you anytime. Give us a call or email, and we'll set you up. Au revoir from France.